Mesut Özil Fenerbahçe transfer close. Welcome back to your boys channel, welcome back to Transfers FC. And in today's episode we are going to discuss the rumours linking Mesut Özil to a transfer to Fenerbahçe, as well as some reports linking Yves Bissouma to a transfer to the Arsenal. So join me today in the latest episode of Transfers FC. Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Baus14 and welcome back to your boys channel. As always, before we get into the video, make sure to go down there, smash the like button and smash the subscribe button as well, as that will be appreciated. Get your thoughts in the comments below as well. But without any further ado, let's get into some tasty Arsenal transfer rumours today. Let's go. First things first, Mesut Ozil's transfer to Fenerbahçe. The saga of Mesut Ozil, the contract, the 350 grand a week, it looks like it is finally coming to an end. As the AFC Bell has spoken and he has said the first indications from Mesut Ozil's camp suggest the player will leave Arsenal for Fenerbahçe this month after reaching an agreement in principle on a 3.5-year contract with an estimated €5 million salary and a sign-on fee up to €2.5 million as well. Now in terms of AFC Bell, I don't need to tell you how reliable this guy is. He was the guy all over the Thomas Partey in the summer, and yeah, the deal was him. He knows what he's talking about, and so definitely there is some reliability to the statement there and there. We then also have another report saying Fenerbahçe and Mesut Özil have come to a conclusion over a transfer, and Ozil's dream move to the yellow and blue team will come true. Fenerbahçe have agreed a 3.5-year contract with the player, says Sabah. So not only do you have the reliable AFC Bell, you also have some other sources in Turkey linking Özil to a transfer as well. And to further add to that, you also have something saying Mesut Özil has agreed to join Fenerbahçe despite receiving an offer from the USA. Özil will sign again a 3.5-year contract with Arsenal, paying his salary for the first 6 months. Next season, Özil will receive a €2.5 million sign-on fee and a €5 million salary. Now that report there is a bit different. They're saying that Özil will go on loan to Fenerbahçe, which for me that doesn't make any sense, because if Arsenal are going to get rid of Mesut Özil, they're going to get rid of his wages, because if you're paying his wages, you might as well keep him and use him in the Arsenal first team. But the report has also claimed that Özil has been building a villa in Istanbul for him and his wife, where they will be neighbours with the presidents, and the villa includes a gym and tennis court. Now how they know that, I do not have a clue, so I'm not going to really talk about that. But if Mesut Özil will be building a villa, well, this move is definitely going to happen then. But all jokes aside lads, I think it's clear to see Özil is going to leave Arsenal, most likely in January, and the club that he's going to seems to be Fenerbahçe. Of course, Özil has always said he wants to move to Turkey, his native for his parents, and more or less if Özil's departure is indeed imminent, I think Arsenal can make some massive gargantuan transfers in January. And as much as it was not meant to end like this, and there are some tears in my eyes, it is what it is. Transfers is transfers, football is football, and we move on to the next transfer. But do you think Mesut Özil is on his way out, and do you think Fenerbahçe is the right club for him? I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on lads, let's discuss some Arsenal possible incomings, because this is where it starts to get a bit exciting, with Football London claiming Yves Bissouma is another name for the Gunners, bearing in mind with the midfielder believed to be open to the idea of joining the North London outfit if the possibility arose. Bissouma apparently is an Arsenal fan. Now how much of an Arsenal fan this guy is, I'm not quite sure, because wasn't this the same Donny that was laughing his arse out as Arsenal failed to make the Champions League in 2018? So if he really is an Arsenal fan, then why is he laughing out of his, you know what I'm trying to say? But in terms of the transfer himself, I'm not against it. In fact, I'm for it. I would love nothing more than to see Yves Bissouma, the Brighton midfielder at Arsenal, because I personally believe he could be the perfect partner for the Ghanaian excellence in Thomas Partey. But I think the only issue with this transfer is, as much as Arsenal admired the player, as it stands right now, Brighton are fighting for their lives. So the last thing Brighton will want to do is let go of one of their key, if not their key player in midfield, which would almost certainly condemn them to relegation. And so if Arsenal are really serious about signing Yves Bissouma, you either put a lot of money on the table, or you wait until the summer, and if Brighton relegated, then let's have a party and let's bring Bissouma to the Emirates Stadium, because apparently he's an Arsenal fan. But do you guys want to see Bissouma at Arsenal, and is he the right partner for Thomas Partey? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Football London also understand that Buendia is high up on the list of Arsenal targets, but the club are yet to make a formal approach in regards to looking to secure a deal for his signature. Now in terms of Emi Buendia, now we're talking. Emi Buendia is a player on Arsenal's list of targets, but he is not at the very top. He's a player they have scouted for more than 18 months. They have liked him in the Premier League and the Championship, but they aren't going to pay the £40 million fee for him. And that has come from David Ornstein, a very reliable guy working for The Athletic. But as much as David Ornstein is normally reliable, £40 million, I don't think that's going to be the asking fee. In fact, I personally believe if Arsenal want Buendia, probably a fee of £25 to £30 million makes more sense. Now I understand there'll be people saying, but Bavs, they're fighting for promotion, they're not going to let their best player go for £30 million. But I think this is less down to Rich and more down to the player himself. There have been plenty of reports claiming Buendia wants to come to Arsenal and his head can be turned for 180. And so all I'm saying is Arsenal just have to negotiate with him, message him, WhatsApp him, maybe even tap him up. I mean, you never heard that here, but that's what I'm trying to say. And if Buendia then is convinced that Arsenal is the club for him, then maybe he can force the move himself. And that is where we could potentially see Emi Buendia then joining Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, and we might have some beautiful scenes. David Ornstein has also then said that at this moment of time, Arsenal see Smith Rowe ideally as a backup support and competition for a world-class number 10, filling in where necessary, learning off them and eventually succeeding them with Özil out of the picture. Now that there is very key, and once again it's confirmed to us what we already know, and that is Arsenal's main position to address in this window is the number 10, is the creativity. But what I would love to know right now is what player is on top of this supposed list that everyone is talking about, because apparently it's not Buendia and apparently it's not Julian Brandt either. So is it Houssem Aouar? Is it someone else? Is it Paulo Dybala? I don't know, man, I'm very confused right now. But while I personally agree with Arsenal's approach of signing a world-class number 10, you have to then ask the question of how many world-class number 10s are there in the world, and are they available, and how much would they cost? But personally speaking, as I've said many times before, my target that I want the most is Emiliano Buendia of Norwich City. He isn't world class yet, but the guy is still 23 years of age. He offers us creativity, versatility, and Premier League experience. But yeah guys, get your thoughts in the comments below and let me know who do you think is on top of this list that people keep talking about, and who do you want to see Arsenal sign as that number 10 creative midfielder. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on lads, let's discuss more outgoings, because for certain other mandem it is time to go. First things first, Sammy Mokbel has said Arsenal keeper Matt Macey is set to join Hibernian, medical plan later today. Now of course, in terms of Matt Macey, he's an Arsenal goalkeeper that's 26 years of age and has not played a single first team game for Arsenal professionally. Now don't ask me why this guy has survived the off for this long, but about time my man took his bags and left the Emirates. Now the Athletic have also claimed that Arsenal are understood to admire Brentford's David Raya, and it remains the club's plan to pursue the Spaniard in the summer transfer window. Arsenal attempted to sign Raya last window, only to meet stiff resistance from the Championship club. Now of course the Athletic are a very reliable source, but in terms of David Raya himself, we've discussed this guy in the last transfer window. We know this guy can not only be a good competition but also a very good backup goalkeeper for Arsenal. And in terms of man like Alex Vernalson, listen, I know you're from Iceland, but you might have to get a job at Iceland supermarket instead. I'm sorry, the game is what the game is. Fabrizio Romano said Socrates Papastotopoulos will decide soon his next destination. Genoa and Fenerbahçe have asked for the Greek centre-back. Both clubs are pushing to sign him. He is leaving Arsenal in the next few weeks. Yes, that is right, lads. The next Arsenal player to depart with Mesut Özil is Socrates Papastotopoulos, and yes, I can pronounce that name. And the club that are interested, of course, is Genoa, and Demarcio have claimed that Genoa are closing into signing the Greek centre-back from Arsenal. And that again is another positive sign for Arsenal. Another player who isn't good enough for Arsenal. It is practically deadwood. It is time to go, and it's about time for that as well. And talking about deadwood, Genoa have also apparently approached Shkodran Mustafi. Hey yo, listen Genoa, I haven't heard about you man that much in the past, but boy oh boy am I starting to fall in love with you. I mean, if you want a certain 32-year-old winger named by Willian, an ex-Chelsea Premier League winner, you can take him as well. He's all yours. But it is good to see that Arsenal are finally getting rid of the deadwood. There are tears in my eyes. But with that being said guys, there you guys go. Those are the latest Arsenal transfer rooms today. If I've missed anything out, make sure to get those in the comments below. And of course, if you have enjoyed the video, so make sure to go down there, smash the like button and smash the subscribe button as well, as we're on the road to 40,000 subscribers. Get your thoughts in the comments below and follow all my social media. The links are in the description below. But with that being said guys, the transfers FC will conclude there and there. Mesut Ozil looks like he's set to leave Arsenal and the deal is very close. I will see you soon Mesut, and you guys get it.